really don't know what Christmas is all about.
I can tell you what Christmas is.
Everyone say it again.
Chestnuts roasting, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So I'm offering this simple phrase.
The question is, am I capable of dyeing my hair without it being in the vlog? Absolutely not. Hi, hello and good morning. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Anna and I am a third year English student at the University of Cambridge. For those of you that have been around for a while now, you know that I have a little bit of a tradition where I do a vlog for the first week of term and the last week of term. And this week has been so severely up and down, it's kind of crazy. But I mean, that is kind of what the end of term is always like in a way. You have so much work to get done, but equally it's almost over, and that's what gets you through it. Everyone's sick, and yet everyone is in such a celebratory mood, especially at Bridgemas. For those of you that don't know, Bridgemas is Cambridge Christmas, and you know, that's why it's called Bridgemas. They've like smushed the words together, basically because Cambridge term officially ends in the very early parts of December, so you don't really get to do the Christmassy stuff because it's so much sooner. Bridgemas is then the 25th of November, so a month early, and the celebrations for it kind of span the end of term, which is very cute, it's very lovely, it's very festive, but it's also very chaotic. So there's that, but it does tend to lead to a lot of cuteness, a lot of wholesomeness, a lot of festive jollity. That's a word. I'm gonna say that's a word. Lectures for me have ended joyously, and though it is officially the end of term, I do have a dissertation due at the end of the break and I need to prep for next term. So it doesn't really feel like very much of a solid end, but it's still the end of official term, so I think we deserve to celebrate. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this vlog, and yeah. So I started the day with the most wholesomey, Christmassy breakfast I could think of, which was porridge. Then I walked into town and went to some shops, walked around the market, did some Christmas present shopping. I did, however, forget that it was Black Friday, so town was so hectic and it took me so much longer than expected, though I did run into one of the college librarians on her lunch break, so that was cute. So the idea behind this was that I wanted to be like a little Bridgemas Santa, so I got small presents to put in these envelopes and give to my friends, and here's just me wrapping them. I'm hoping that the combination of my very broken voice currently and the wind does not mean that you can't hear me. I'm currently on my way to meet with my dissertation supervisor to talk about what I've currently been working on. It's quite scary because this dissertation is due over the winter break and I am not close to being done. I've had a very relaxed and chilled day so far. I had a lie-in, not on purpose, but I think my body very much needed it. It is the final week and I am very tired along with everyone else. So I'm not sure how much you can see me because it is winter and in the UK that means it gets dark at like 4. So I am currently walking to deliver some little Bridgemas presents, and then I am off to my friend's house. They've got a house this year. You definitely can't see me, sorry about that. And so they've got an oven, and that's really a very rare thing in Cambridge accommodation. So we're actually going to try and collectively make a roast for Bridgemas, which is quite exciting. I'm on Yorkshire pudding duty, I believe.
So I'm offering this simple phrase.
This is Brigadiero in honor of our glorious victory in Serbia yesterday.
Is that football?
Yes,
No.
it's a great moment.
So this was my first attempt at making vegan and gluten-free cupcakes, and they went disastrously wrong. We just threw them away. They were not salvageable, but I made a second batch and they turned out okay.
Chestnut roasting, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So offering the simple phrase. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Everyone say it
Although it's
again.
been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas.
I'm aware that I look like a state right now and that I'm having to talk very quietly because I stayed at my friend's house after the Bridgemas dinner last night. Very impromptually. I'm literally on like a spare mattress in the kitchen, but I'm very grateful for them bringing me the mattress and the blankets and things and for letting me stay. But yeah. As I was walking through town to meet my friend, I realised that some graduations are going on, so that was lovely to see. I just finished catching up with my friend. I spent basically the whole day with her, which was really, really lovely. We're from the same hometown, and she works here, so that's really nice to have someone I know from there, because there aren't many of us here from even my regional area. We went to the cinema and we watched the new Matilda. I must say that I prefer the other movie of Matilda, but it was good fun. And then, in contrast, we went to go and have some mulled wine. And we went to the Eagle, which is a very famous Cambridge pub, which apparently it was a crime that I'd never been to before. So, yeah, and that was really nice too. So I started the morning by having breakfast, making coffee, all of that jazz, and then I sat down to start doing research for this week's essay. And I had a midday break to watch some Netflix, eat lunch, and to paint my nails, which is one of my favourite self-care activities. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that I had a JCR committee meeting, so I'm running late. But I'm going to that right now. The JCR is student council for each of the colleges, and I am the disabled students officer for my college. After the meeting, I made some dinner and continued doing research for my essay this week while watching a documentary on Anne Boleyn. I then went to go and meet my friend and their boyfriend for a board games evening, which was very cute and chill.
Think about it's funny. Okay,
So some of you may know part of the reason why I make these videos is to show what it's like to be a disabled student at Cambridge and try to be honest about what that reality looks like for me. And if you have followed my channel for a while, you know that I have chronic pain, and the honest truth is that last night after board games, I was just suddenly in a lot of pain, and my friends very, very kindly brought me back to my room and stayed with me for a couple of hours to make sure I was okay. And this morning, I'm just lying here, just trying to be okay and trying to gather some energy. Yeah, that is what's happening right now. So after taking some time to rest, I got up and made some breakfast. I promised that I was taking this day very slowly and listening to my body and what I needed. So I worked on a programme for Hamlet, which is going on tour around Europe, very excitingly, and I am the publicity designer for it. I then went to go and work on my essay in the library, and I actually emailed my supervisor and asked if it could be like an extended essay plan, like a detailed one, and he was totally fine with this. I then went to my weekly counselling session, and it's so important to look after your mental health in Cambridge, so this is something I find really important. I then went back to the library for a very little bit and then made some dinner. I then drew up some designs for a different show that I'm working on, and I'm actually directing this one, which is a first and quite exciting. So I spent some time working on transferring the book to the script. Can someone please explain to me why I have been exhausted all day and unable to complete much work, if I'm honest, because my brain has just been so... But yet it is now 3:20 a.m. and I have written an entire script. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Okay? It doesn't make sense. I am not joking when I tell you that incentivizing myself with this coffee and cookie was the only single thing that got me out of bed and to this seminar today. It was my last practical criticism seminar of term, which is a bit sad because I really loved my supervisor for this term. I then went back to the library to continue working on my essay plan, and I completely forgot to say earlier, but this is for my tragedy paper, and this week I'm just working on an essay about war and Shakespeare and modern tragedy. And here I'm just annotating a chapter from a book that my dissertation supervisor said I should read. And then I just did some admin-y tasks. I know that's really boring, but that's the reality. So I was supposed to go and see some friends this evening because it's like a part of a little poetry writing group where we just go every week and share our poetry, and I haven't been as much as I would have liked to this time because you know, just busy and lack of actually scheduling my life, and I'm really sad to miss tonight. They're all doing like a Christmas celebratory one, so all the poems are Christmassy, and they're doing like a potluck with food, but I'm just like really not feeling it. I'm so tired, and I have other celebrations this week that I really need to like conserve my energy for, sadly. I mean, honestly, it's kind of a miracle I got out of bed at all today. If you'd asked this morning Anna if that was gonna happen, she would have absolutely said no. I went for a very, very, very quick walk, literally just around the college, because I don't like walking in the dark, but I was getting so overwhelmed with just being in my room. And so I was like, okay, we're gonna go for like the quickest walk to ever exist. Made dinner and was like stood talking to some of the people I share like my kitchen with, and that was really nice as well. And I ate dinner while talking to them, which was cute. But anyway, while I was on my walk, I walked past the Porter's Lodge, and my dissertation supervisor had left my like annotated work in there, which is one of the reasons I originally went in. There's like also just bits and bobs, but however, also my friend Emily had sent me this box. I know that it's got some clothes in it that she is giving to me because they don't fit her anymore, and I've wanted them for ages, but I'm not sure what else is in here, and also some stickers that I ordered. So yeah, I'm just gonna get a mild bit of serotonin from opening these, is the plan. Gosh, and she's packaged this well. Okay.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Christmas is all about?
I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Chestnuts roasting.
So I'm just walking around town. I popped into Heifers just to look at some of the Jellycats because they were very cute, and some of the books because they had a sale on. I had to go and collect some posters that I designed for a show, and I am now also going food shopping.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So I'm offering.
So I'm now off to my supervision, and if you don't know, supervision is small group teaching. It's normally like 2 people-ish and just your supervisor. For me today it's just me and my supervisor because it is my last one of the term. So I think we're gonna have a chat about my essay from this week, but like we normally do, which is why I think that supervisions are so important for humanities subjects and one of my favourite parts of teaching here. Also kind of do a roundup on the whole term and talk about what I need to do in the future for this paper before I have the exam at the end of the year. So I'm now going to go and join my college's English faculty for our Christmas party over in Old Court, and last year it was really cute and lovely, so I'm hoping it's going to be the same again this year.
Oh, it's been said many times, many ways.
This is my child, my college child. Not real child. Not real child. No. Say hello. Hello. So the English party ended like early evening because it was more of like an afternoon activity, and then I went to the Fitzwilliam Museum late, and I love these. There's a couple every year, and this term they displayed student art, which is great, and the current exhibition is called Defaced, and they have live music, poetry recordings, art workshops. Sadly I missed these, and DJs and so much going on. It's really cool. After this I went to Gardy's to get some vegan cheesy chips as a treat on my way home, and then I had a bit of a facial night just to chill out a bit. So on this day I spent most of the day hosting auditions for the play that I'm directing, but in the gaps of this I did do some course reading. And after this I went to the LCR to go and work on my master's application. So this evening I have a Christmas formal in my college with my friend Maddie, and I'm so excited because we didn't manage to get tickets last year, and in first year it was cancelled because of COVID. So I am going to get ready for that. My friend is coming over and we're going to get ready together, and I've painted my nails again. I know, again, this like Christmassy red colour, and yeah, I'm really excited. It should be cute. So this event was very festive, but when I tell you that in reality I had to tell the catering department twice that they'd given me something that I was allergic to, and I still ended the night feeling unwell, so I'm adamant they still gave me something I couldn't have. That is it. That is the end of this vlog. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. I hope you feel super festive now. As always, please do give it a big thumbs up if you have enjoyed it, and subscribe if you are new here. As ever, comment below if you have anything in particular that you would like to see from me, or if you have any questions about Cambridge, English degrees, etc, etc, etc. Merry Bridgemas everyone. Bye!